Hi friends, my name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Good morning dear students. Today we are going to discuss about materials, metals and non-metals from Chapter 4, Class 8 CBSE syllabus. Children, first let us see what are metals. Metals are substances that are formed naturally below the surface of the earth. Most of the metals are lustrous, that is, they are shiny. Metals are made of substance that were never alive. This means that they are inorganic, they are natural compounds of the earth crust which are generally found in the form of metal ores. They are associated with each other and also with other elements. Metals are present in the rocks that are washed up by surface of water and groundwater. They also appear in the atmospheric dust. They are strong, ductile, malleable and good conductors of heat and electricity. Metals are used in the manufacturing of automobiles, satellites and cooking utensils among other things. The majority of metals are typically hard. Sodium and potassium are notable exceptions. Knives can be used to cut them. Most metals are solid except mercury, which is liquid metal at room temperature. Some common metals such as gold, silver and copper are shown in the image below. Children, let us discuss the common names of metals and symbol. Lithium, symbol is Li, sodium Na, magnesium Mg, aluminium Al, potassium, symbol is K, calcium, symbol is Ca, vanadium, symbol is V, chromium, symbol is Cr, magnesium, symbol is Mn, iron, symbol is Fe, cobalt, symbol is Co, nickel, symbol is Ni, copper is Cu. Then come to the zinc, symbol is Zn, gallium symbol is Ga, silver is Ag, tin symbol is Sn, barium symbol is Ba, platinum symbol is Pt, gold symbol is Au, mercury symbol is Hg, lead symbol is Pb, radium symbol is Ra, uranium symbol is U, tungsten symbol is W, thorium symbol is Th. These are the some of the metals common names and symbols. Children, let us discuss the physical properties of metals. Appearance. Metals usually have a silver or grey color except copper and gold. Copper has a reddish brown color whereas gold has a yellow color. Metals are widely used in our daily life for a large number of purposes. The cooking utensils, electric fans, sewing machines, cars, buses, trucks, trains, ships and aeroplanes are all made up of metals or mixtures of metals called alloys. In fact, the list of articles made of metals which we use in our daily life is unending. Physical state. Metals are solids at the room temperature. Generally, metals are very hard solids. All the metals like iron, copper, aluminium and silver and gold etc. are solids at the room temperature. Only one metal, mercury, is in liquid state at the room temperature, whereas gallium is a liquid at 330 degrees centigrade. Melting point and boiling point of metals. Children, metals generally have high melting points and boiling points. This means the most of the metals melt at vaporized at high temperatures. Iron is a very important metal. We used about 9 times more iron than all the other metals put together. Iron is made into steel and used for making large things like bridges as well as small things like needles. For example, iron is a metal having a high melting point of 1535 degrees centigrade. This means that solid iron melts and turns into liquid iron on heating to a high temperature of 1535 degrees centigrade. Copper metal has also a high melting point of 1083 degrees centigrade. Metals like sodium and potassium have low melting points. Another metal like gallium has such a low melting point that it starts melting in hand by heating our body also. Children, let us discuss the hardness of metals. Metals are generally hard. Most of the metals are hard, but all the metals are not equal hard. The hardness varies from metal to metal. Most of the metals like iron, copper, aluminium, etc. are very hard and they cannot be cut with a knife. Children, let us discuss what is tensile strength. The ability to hold large weights without breaking is called tensile strength. Metals are hard and have high tensile strength. For example, iron metal in the form of steel is very strong, having a high tensile strength. Due to this, iron metal is used in the construction of bridges, buildings, railway lines, gliders, machines, vehicles and chains, etc. Though most of the metals are strong, but some of the metals are not strong. For example, sodium and potassium metals are not strong. They have low tensile strength. Children, let us discuss the density of metals. Metals have high densities, which means that metals are heavy substance. For example, the density of iron metal is 7.8 grams by cm cube, which is quite high. There are, however, some metals like sodium and potassium metals have low densities. They are very light metals. Children, let us discuss the malleability of metals. Metals can be beaten into thin sheets with a hammer. This property of metals is called malleability. Gold and silver metals are some of the best malleable metals. Aluminium and copper metals are also highly malleable metals. All these metals can be beaten with a hammer to form very thin sheets called fossils. Example, silver metal can be hammered into thin silver fossils because of its high malleability. These silver fossils are used for decorating sweets. Similarly, aluminium metal is quite malleable, can be converted into thin sheets called aluminium fossils. Aluminium fossils are used for packing food items like biscuits, chocolates, medicines, cigarettes, etc. Milk bottles caps are also made up of aluminium foil. Aluminium sheets are used for making cooking utensils. Copper metals is also highly malleable. So copper sheets are used to make utensils and other containers. Thus, malleability is an important characteristic property of metals. Children, let us discuss the ductility of metals. The capacity of a substance to be drawn into a wire is known as ductility. This property that permits metals to be used as cable wires and for soldering. All the metals are not equally ductile. Some are more ductile than others. Gold and silver are among the best ductile metals. For example, just 100 milligrams of highly ductile metal like silver can be drawn into a thin wire about 200 meters long. Copper and aluminium metals are also very ductile and can be drawn into thin wires which are used in electrical wiring. So we can say that metals are malleable and ductile. It is due to the properties of malleability and ductility that metals can be given different shapes to make various articles. Children, let us discuss what is sonorous. Metals are sonorous in nature. They produce a deep or ringing sound which, when struck with another hard object, this means the metals make a ring sound when we strike them. It is due to the property of sonorousness of metals that they are used for making bells, plate type music instruments like cymbals, and wires for stringed musical instruments such as violin, guitar, sitar and tanpora, etc. Metals differ significantly from non-metals in many of physical and chemical properties. Let us study in detail of them. Children, let us discuss about lustrous. Most metals are lustrous in nature, means they have a shiny appearance. Metals are lustrous or shiny and can be polished. Gold, silver and copper are shiny metals and they can be polished. The property of metals having shining surface is called metallic luster, means chamak. The shiny appearance of metals makes them useful in making jewelry and decoration pieces. For example, gold and silver are are used for making jewelry because they are bright and shiny. The shiny surface of the metals make them good reflectors of light. Silver metal is an excellent reflector of light. Children, let us discuss the heat and electrical conductivity of metal. Conductivity is the ability of a substance allows heat and electricity to pass through them easily. Metals are generally good conductors of heat. Silver metal is the best conductor of heat. It has the highest thermal conductivity. Copper and aluminium metals are also very good conductors of heat. The cooking utensils and water boilers etc. are usually made of copper or aluminium metals because they are very good conductors of heat. The poorest conductor of heat among the metals is lead. Mercury metal is also a poor conductor of heat. Metals are the good conductor of electricity. Already we discussed that the metals offer a very little resistance to flow of electric current and hence show high electrical conductivity. The electric wires are made up of copper and aluminium metals because they are very good conductors of electricity. The metals like iron and mercury offer comparatively greater resistance to flow of current, so they have lower electrical conductivity. Solid. Metals are generally solid in nature except for mercury. All the metals are solid in nature. Children, let us discuss the chemical properties of metals. Metals have various chemical properties. Some of the properties of metals are listed below. Metals produce metal oxide when reacting with an oxygen in the air. Some metals like sodium and potassium are highly reactive and they cannot react vigorously with moisture in the air and are thus stored in an oil bottle. Metals are highly corrosive and they react with oxygen and water in the air to form rust. Metals react with bases to form salt and liberate hydrogen. Metals are good reducing agents also. Children, let us discuss the uses and applications of metals. Children, metals are usually very strong, durable and highly immune to everyday wear and tear. As such, they need been used in past for tons of things. Even now, with developments in technology and a slew of other factors, metals applications have been expanded significantly. Metals are even important in economy. Let us see the uses of metals in construction industry. Metals are the most component within the housing industry. Iron and steel are amongst the most utilized metals in the construction of buildings and even homes. Electronics. Metals are utilized to make cables and parts of electrically powered devices and gadgets because they are good conductors of electricity. TVs, cell phones, refrigerators, irons and computers are just a few examples of electronics. Let us see the uses of metals in medicine. Metal elements are required for a variety of functions including nerve impulses transmission, oxygen flow and enzyme reaction and so on. To treat a particular deficiencies or illness, several medicines are combined with metal compounds. Anticides contain metals such as iron, calcium, magnesium, potassium, titanium and aluminium, which are commonly used in medicines. Children, let us see the uses of metals in automobiles and machinery. They are widely employed in the production of machines of industry, agricultural and farming as well as autos such as road vehicles, railways, aeroplanes and rockets. Iron, aluminium and steel are the most often used metals in these areas. The majority of cooking utensils are also constructed of metals such as steel, aluminium and copper. Metals are performed because of their excellent thermal resistance. Children, let us discuss the other uses of metals. These days, most furniture is made of metals. Metals are also employed in the military where they are used in the production of weapons and ammunition. Galvanizing protects metals from rusting by using certain metals. Thank you.